So I have beef with the awards calendar this year. See, I was under the impression that there's a system to these things. You start with the Golden Globes, then you've got Critics' Choice, then SAG and BAFTA come in there, and then there's the Oscars. But this year they said, what if we get a little funky with it? It was already bad enough. We don't get to use the BAFTA nominations as a precursor this year because they're happening after the Oscar nominations. But why is Critics' Choice before the Golden Globes? I would like to have a word with whoever made this decision because you're throwing off my whole mojo. Today we are doing Critics' Choice nomination predictions. Now, if you're someone that is not constantly refreshing the r/Oscar Race Reddit page, you may be asking, who the hell are the Critics' Choice? Will somebody please tell me? Quick moment for the animation. So the Critics' Choice Awards is a voting body of about 550 members. These are not the people that make movies, but these are the people that have to watch movies for a living. Now, when you think of the word critic, often what comes to mind is someone who is snooty and very highbrow, but the Critics' Choice actually has one of the least criticky tastes out of all of the voting bodies, and they historically have excluded a lot of international films from all of their categories. And you may be wondering to yourself right now, hey, why should I care? Regardless of if you have respect for the voting body itself, a precursor is a precursor. So we watch. Best film for Critics' Choice. Now, normally they go with 10, except for in 2015, they did go up to 11 and include Star Wars: The Force Awakens. For starters, we can always get the obvious ones out of the way. These 4 boys are the safest boys in the land. There is no need to talk about them. Sentimental value, I still feel good about being here, but I am like kind of a little bit worried. No, I'm not. Frankenstein. People are obsessed with Frankenstein. This is kind of looking to sweep all of the texts. She's so in, she's so good. Glad that I got to call that my Oscar video early. Guys. Now, Wicked has now come out. I have not seen the film yet. I'm seeing it on Thanksgiving. And listen, it has been crazy to watch people start to drop this from all of their predictions after seeing it. And I'm not going to do that here. If we will recall, this was their most nominated movie last year. They gave John Chu director. This movie's literally going to be fine here. So we're going for populist taste. Okay, the shortlist was announced today and Avatar was on like literally nothing, like not even VFX. Has anybody actually seen Avatar? Are they going to vote for this even though none of them have seen it? Is that the type of buffoonery that they're gonna pull? But because it's on no shortlist, I am gonna take Avatar out of here. Begonia, I kind of feel like in 2023, they went for Saltburn. And not that Begonia and Saltburn have that much in common, but I kind of feel like Begonia is a like popular film that is like vaguely divisive, that they might kind of just push in and go for. I kind of feel good about having Begonia in here. No other choice actually just showed up in like 4 of the shortlist texts, which is really cool. But again, in 2023, they snubbed Anatomy of a Fall and Zone of Interest. So I feel good about not having It Was Just an Accident, but I don't know if that means that I just put No Other Choice instead. Something that I will do though is I am gonna put Wake Up Dead Man in. I know Knives Out didn't get in, but Glass Onion did, and I just feel like this is gonna be a populist movie that they're like gonna be kind of gung-ho about. Jason Kelly. Jalen Kelly. In general, have no idea what to do with this movie. I've kind of been like extremely dismissive and shitting on it this whole time. Not because I don't think I'm gonna like it, but it came out so fuzzy out of the gate. And are these the people that are gonna care about Jay Kelly? But what else do we go for? I'm gonna keep these 2 out. Train Dreams is doing really well. It did come out in like prime voting season, but this feels kind of indie and niche to me in a way that I don't think that the Critics' Choice really cares to go for. Weapons. Would that be crazy? Is that stupid? Okay, no, I'm not going Weapons because again, they try to predict the Oscars, which again, is in complete contradictory with the fact that I have Wake Up Dead Man, but just trust. My dear friend. At this point in time, though, I kind of think that no one cares. Okay, this 10th slot, I have actually no idea what to do.
A few moments later.
I'm actually just gonna go with Jay Kelly. I'm gonna put Train Dreams in. I think I'm going F1. I think I actually kind of feel good about that.
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Shut up!
The more that I think about it, this kind of is just the solid movie that gets in. I'm gonna stick with Jay Kelly. This one is very like I'm probably wrong about this, but I just kind of have a feeling that this is something that they would go for. This could be just very wrong, but it is what I'm going for right now. Director. Here's the annoying, silly thing that the Critics' Choice likes to do. For some reason, they'll like nominate like 10 people. Why? It's so annoying. I literally just wish that they stuck to like, I don't know, 6 every year, but some years they're just like, nope, like literally everyone. And I just kind of have the feeling that that's going to happen this year. And everyone right here, Paul Thomas Anderson, Ryan Coogler, Chloe Zhao, Josh Shafty, and Guillermo del Toro, I feel completely good about them. I also feel good about John Chu for Wicked because they love this guy. They love this sucker. They gave him the award last year. And then everything else that I predict, I just need to try to guess like what some of the crazy stuff that they might go for. They actually will straight up go international here for some reason, but never the international that I feel like gets in at the end of the day. So I'm gonna put these as my periphery. I'm gonna put the guy from Secret Agent. I'm gonna put Sentimental Value, Noah Baumbach. Why not? All of these people could just get director. Park Chan-wook probably has more of a chance than the Secret Agent guy now that I'm thinking about it. This is kind of what we're chilling with, at least for the top 6. Now the categories that you're probably watching this video for. This top 6 feels like too clean, even though they do go 4 out of 5 for Oscars, and that is like what this looks like. I will keep Arrivo in for this category because they love Wicked. I think they're gonna love Begonia, so I'm keeping him a stone. Rose Byrne's a little tricky. If I Had Legs I'd Kick You actually got into the shortlist for sound, which is what a good shortlist. I hope it actually gets the nod. So people are seeing this movie. I think this movie is actually a lot more accessible than I was thinking it was when I saw it. Obviously feel good about the top 2. A sneaky part of me wonders if we've just all kind of been stuck on Renata Reinsva. Like, no, she's a lock, and we're not really questioning that. I see Sentimental Value literally in 2 hours, so I'll probably cry and be like, nope, she's good. Oddly enough, I'm wondering if Amanda Seyfried is like the person out of this 6 that's like the most loose cannon-y, like what if she doesn't make it in here? Then we're picking through the slim pickings. Okay, wait, I've come to a conclusion. I think that Amanda is the most vulnerable out of this 6, literally just with this voting body. I think I'm actually gonna go with Chase Infinity here. I don't think that she has a shot for the Oscar, but historically, they've taken some of like the top 3 movies and then just nominated like every actor there. I think for Call Me By Your Name, they did Armie Hammer and Michael Stahlberg. And then for Belfast, they did Katrina Balfe and Paul Dano and Judd Hirsch. And so this could just be like very one battle lovey, or they're trying to predict the Oscars. The more that I think about it, unless like she really just is absolutely in the dust, I do think it's kind of crazy to think that there's not at least one award ceremony where she gets in. So I might have it be this one. These 2, like what down here? I can't imagine a world in which Jennifer Lawrence and Rose Byrne both get in. I think their performances are like very different, but still very thematically similar. And I feel better about Rose Byrne at this point. So this is what we're going for. Actor time. Obviously feel good about our boys. I actually feel really good about Michael B. Jordan here. I'm still skeptical for the Oscar in general. If he misses here, I don't think that that's like an absolute like death sign. If he does miss here, I think that everyone should be on their radar like, holy shit, this really might not be happening. But I do think that in this awards body, it makes sense for Michael B. Jordan to get in here. I saw Blue Moon now, and Ethan Hawke's literally insane, so incredible, amazing. He better get in. I think he's also safe. And once again, feeling great about Jesse Plemons in Begonia. Also because for this awards body, I have Begonia getting in a picture. I don't see how you could watch that movie and not also want him to get in. I am gonna take out Wagner Moore. I'll talk about this more in my Globes video, but I probably will put him into my Oscar predictions just because I didn't think about how he actually does have the path to win Globes drama, which starts momentum, very similar to how Fernanda Torres had her campaign last year. Wasn't thinking about that before, but now that that's on my radar, that makes sense to me. But again, Critics' Choice be snubbing the international actors. Not always, but a lot of the time. And so because I am going with Jay Kelly, I'm gonna put Clooney in. This would be based in Cool, R.I.P. Watching out for you. So sorry, Jeremy Allen White. And he's waiting in the shadows, just so you know. Supporting actress, Ariana and Teyana. Sick. This is where I think Amy Madigan gets in. I think Amy Madigan right now is a Critics' Choice or bust. I will not be predicting her for Globes. If she gets into Globes though, I will adjust accordingly. This feels very similar, like in different ways, to like how Critics' Choice did go for Toni Collette in Hereditary. So we got this. These 2 girls, I I'm wondering if Critics' Choice goes for both of them. Like, once again, they're bad at nominating international. I'm kind of predicting the Critics' Choice to be a little Sinners crazy, and I'm kind of wondering if Wumi Masaku would be a good call here if I don't feel good about both of the sentimental values girlies. Also a reason why I feel a little sentimental value missed the casting shortlist. Supporting actors also, stats-wise, this is the category that they sometimes go even 3 out of 5 in, so sometimes it's the most off-based. No, this is tough. Okay, because they're not good. They're genuinely not good about this. Inga has been so staple, I feel, in these predictions. I'm gonna go historically and say that they don't know how to nominate her. Whoa, that feels crazy. This feels bad. Yeah, because that is kind of bad. Popping in here real quick just to say that I did end up switching Inga and Elle. I will say that I actually do see a world in which neither girl gets in, but that's currently not what I'm predicting. And after watching the movie, I just truly think that Inga's performance does eclipse Elle's, and I just really can't see a world in which Elle gets in and not Inga, so I had to make the change. Now, if for some reason this does happen and Elle gets in over Inga, then like the international thing is just like really, really, really true. But for now, I'm gonna have the ittiest amount of faith that they can nominate her. Here's the genuine question, is kind of actually low-key Regina Hall or Wumi Masaku. I think what I'm trying to predict is like them having 2 of their favorite movies and kind of over-nominating their actors, which I have them doing that with Chase Infinity with One Battle. And I might predict a little bit of Spread the Love and say that they really liked Sinners and say Wumi Masaku. Oh, I could have both. Then no Marty Supreme girls. I don't know why I have just a gut feeling that Wumi Masaku can show up somewhere and this might be it. I think they like to over-nominate their favorite movies. And I think that Critics' Choice's 2 favorite movies are gonna be One Battle and Sinners. And so I think this is where they're gonna show it. Guys, I don't like love this either. This is what I'm going for. Supporting actor. Our 3 win competitive boys up top, we fear not about them. I kind of like what they have. The One Battle over nomination. The Jacob Elordi I feel very good about, especially for this crowd. Since I'm going Jay Kelly, Adam Sandler makes sense to get in here. Are they gonna give any love for Delroy Lindo? Is it that simple? Do I literally just stick with this? I want to get Delroy Lindo in there so bad. I just feel like I can't. No, I can make it work. I have settled that I am just gonna go with this Community 6. Delroy Lindo, you were really close. Let me know in the comments who you took out for Delroy Lindo if you did so. Original Screenplay. I think they have fun in this category because they put challengers in last year. Feeling good about Sinners, feeling good about Marty Supreme, feeling great about Weapons actually. Throw Weapons in there. Worried that they just don't care about this movie in general. I think that I'm keeping up with the Jay Kelly love. Is this thing on, baby? Why do I feel like they're gonna go House of Dynamite? I feel like they might do this. Because you know what? I think who was kind of hot on this movie was the pundits. Like, they were all the ones that were like, no guys, this is good. And then I feel like the public was the ones that were like, we don't like it. I think that the pundits might be the ones that are hot on this, which makes sense to put it in, and I'm gonna do that. Snubbing It Was Just an Accident completely feels buns and wrong, but it might happen. But do they care about sentimental value? Do they care? Did y'all watch this movie? Did y'all like this movie? Do y'all care Critics' Choice? This would be the coolest thing for them to do. Snubbing both of these feels crazy. People are really confident in this. I'm just gonna snub It Was Just an Accident here. People were getting on to me for putting No Other Choice in and not this film. I think what I'm just a little vaguely concerned with is like, are we just in the pattern of like, oh, whatever wins the palm, we just want to like throw that in no matter what? And not that this doesn't have supporters and people that care about and love this movie. I loved this movie. I thought it was great. I think I'm just being a little bit hands off until I feel like, okay, no, we actually all really do care about this one. And never forget, this is what we're chilling with. This is my riskiest pick here, but I just kind of feel it in my soul. Adapted screenplay. To be honest, I think the Community has just kind of got it right here.
You better stop!
Feel great about Begonia. Feel great about Wake Up Dead Man. Feel great about Frankenstein. Wicked. Again, this is the awards body that's not gonna go No Other Choice. This is the money 6. Like, populist right there. These are the 2 that might not get into the Oscars. Well, definitely not Wicked. Wake Up Dead Man, probably not. This is a great 6. If it's not this 6, then I don't know, I'll jump off a bridge, I'll do a little backflip, I'll learn how to do a backbend. This feels great. and I'm going with this. Foreign language film. Top 4 is great. Top 4 is in there. And as we go down, I'm actually 100% putting Seurat in there. Seurat freaking got into a lot of the shortlist today. Not a lot, but I got into 2 of them. I got into Sound and another one that I can't remember. That was really good presence to see that there. I think that people actually are watching this movie, that they care about it. And then low-key, I might go Nouvelle Vague because vibes of something that they would just do. I don't see them going Sound of Falling. I feel like it's going to be way too inaccessible. The voice of Hein Rajab really does stand a chance. I just kind of want to throw one out there and go Nouvelle Vague. I just feel it. I just feel it. Animated film. They're probably just going to go with this 5. I'm really not dialed on the animated situation this year. Arco's my sleeper pick to win. It's not actually probably going to win. It's probably still going to be K-pop Demon Hunters. But again, if New York Critics Circle gives Best Animated to Arco, everyone watch out. Cinematography. So these 5 feel fine. A little itchy on Marty Supreme. Begonia straight up got snubbed here. It got cooked. These 2 are not even possibilities. They didn't make the short list. I'm wondering if they're not cool enough to do Train Dreams? You know what I kind of feel good about throwing in here? Loki is F1. I think that they could go F1. I feel like I haven't heard much shouts about Marty Supreme's cinematography. These 4 all make sense to me for getting in for cinematography. Have heard less about this. Have heard more about F1. Would be cool if they go Train Dreams. We're gonna keep it at that. Editing. Do we just keep the top 4 films in the top 4 every time? So for one, Wicked straight up missed this. But you know what didn't? No other choice. It snuck in. And I also say they gave this award last year to challengers. They're based and lit and cool here. Does Hamnet need to get into editing? I'm gonna do something cheeky and fun that's gonna make people be like, no logic, no logic, no logic. Weapons. I think Weapons has incredible editing. It's got that story structure that I'm a big sucker for. I liked the edit. Why not shout it out here, guys? I feel really good about also keeping the racing film in. And also, Matt Cole, you need these points. You need F1 to do well. Your fantasy league team is not doing it. And yeah, this is what I feel good with vibing with right now. Production design. Frankenstein and Wicked are mad chillin'. Avatar at the bottom is really funny because it didn't make the short list. It's not gonna be here. But for what? Marty Supreme. Sure. No other choice. It would be cool. But again, I don't have this being one of their top guys, though. What a weird shortlist. No Testament of Anne Lee? Why? This is silly and dumb anyways. I could just go on battle. If you're snubbing the fantastical shit, you're snubbing Begonia, you're snubbing the Testament of Anne Lee, you kind of leave me no other choice to go on battle. Like, yeah, fine, whatever. Original score. Do we always have to have the top 3? Because they have to be, because they're good. I mean, but like Sinners and One Battle has to be there. Say I have a good score. I haven't heard it. Alexander Desplat, how can you not? I just kind of want to do something fun. What's up, Tron Aries? Get in there. I don't know. I literally don't know. I literally don't know anything. I literally don't know anything. This is gonna be fun to edit. Costumes. Wicked for Good, Frankenstein, Sinners, Hamnet. Yep. Did Anne Lee get snubbed again here in the shortlist? Nope, she's in and she's good. Ooh, do we have to go Marty Supreme here? Can we do something a little fun and funkier? Like, goddamn what? I'm going Kiss of the Spider Woman. That trailer, Jennifer Lopez was in some outfits, dude. I'm chilling with this. This is fine. Hair and makeup. Top 2, duh. Why Sinners again? The vampire stuff? I'm not gonna fight it, but like, feel lit about Weapons. The Smashing Machine, The Rock has a shit ton of makeup on, feel great about 20 years later. Like, hair and makeup here? Am I just like being dumb? I feel like what they do in Begonia is wackier and crazier. And you know what? Sure, I'm tired of predicting the top movies to get into every single freaking category, which is what you should do if you want to get things right, but I don't know. Chilling with this. VFX. Avatar got cooked. Probably just take out Avatar and keep Frankenstein in. Yeah? Take Avatar out, throw Frankenstein in, and I feel fine. I don't know what I'm doing for the text. I don't know what I'm doing for the text. Stunts! So these are all the movies that I just like haven't seen. I really hope that this is here for Leo falling from a tree. I don't know, man. Wicked for stunts? I don't know. They're doing stuff. She's literally flying around that broom. You stupid. Like, duh, like, yeah. I don't know jack Johnson crap about this category. We're gonna leave it with the community. We're gonna let them decide for us. Sound! The most based cool thing is if they actually did If I Had Legs I'd Kick You. F1 Sinners, One Battle. Wicked does not need to be here. Frankenstein, sure. I really want Warfare to be in there. I haven't seen Warfare, but I've heard nothing but good things about Warfare. This is stupid, but they did put If I Had Legs I'd Kick You on the short list. And this is so, like, hope-dicting, but, like, I think that that's just really cool that it even got recognition there, and I just kind of would love to just throw that in. And if I'm right, time to be annoying, time to be annoying. Yeah, that's fine. I don't listen to songs from movies. Does anyone else care about Diane Warren other than the Oscars? Should I put Relentless in there for fun? Should I put it in there? Nah. Oh, wait. The short list said no, just keep watching, so it's either Lose My Mind or Drive. I have not heard either of these songs. I'm gonna go for the one with Doja Cat, which is Lose My Mind, which is what I feel doing this right now when I don't know what I'm talking about. And then let's throw Miss Ann Lee in there. It's literally a whole goddamn musical. Like, right? And that's the best song. Comedy category, y'all. One Battle at number 1. When they do the comedy category, I feel like they don't actually pick the high profile films. I feel like they pick things like Roofman and Is This Thing On? So I'm gonna take One Battle out. This category, guys, I literally don't give a flying freak if I'm correct or not. Young performer. Does Chase Infinity count for this? That's crazy. Wait, if she gets into young performer and actress, does that happen? Is that allowed? Has that ever existed? Tell me in the comments. I want to know. I don't know anything. Maybe she can. That makes sense. I don't know. Miles Caton, duh! Jacoby Jupe, duh! This little kid, this little silly, I liked him. I liked him in this movie. I like this little silly in this movie too. And then, why is Glenn Close here? Oh, if this is real, if he's eligible, get the How to Train Your Dragon guy out of here. Probably great. Didn't see the movie. I don't care. But I did see this man, and this man ate it up. He was so good. Low-key, I feel like this is where they actually kind of like go for it sometimes. They go for it. I think they go kind of more random with it though. I don't feel like, did we just have children in the big movies these years? I feel like they pull out, they're like, here's an indie film that nobody watched at Sundance that this child was in. They sprinkled them onto this category. But I guess children were just present this year. The kids were in the movies. But going is higher profile. Whatever, dude, whatever. Y'all, I have no idea what I'm doing here. Like, sorry that I'm not that dialed in on what the Globe's for going to text, and I kind of just freewheeled it, but your mama has a full-time job. Like, I be on the internet a lot, but not enough to know where they're gonna go in cinematography. Thanks for all the love in the last video. That was shocking and crazy and cool. I'll still be around here for the rest of the award season. Stay funky, stay fresh, stay cool.